this little tab is just not doing it. And now my fingers all sticky. What's up? It's your boy Jones N Mann, and tonight we're jonesing on Little Book Chapter 3. Oh! Alright, so again, y'all know I'm trying my new little setup. Kind of moves along with me. It's actually working this time. Got my mic in. So give me some feedback. Is this, do you like this kind of offset angle? Do you not like it? But anyway, tonight we're going to pop Little Book. And I think this is a perfect time to discuss. I bought this bottle, maybe even... I don't know. It's been a very, very long time. And I always told y'all from the beginning that I was going to pop every single bottle in this room. And it just takes me a little time to get around to it. So this is Little Book. This is Chapter 3, The Road Home. Oh, I can tell you, year 2019. So this is prior to the world ending with COVID. But comes in a cool, dope box. I want to say the Little Book series started in 2017. Yeah, that would make sense every year. So 2017. And what spawned me to go ahead and open this one was I just recently purchased Path Not Taken, Chapter 8. And somewhere around here, I have the Infinite or Infinity or Infinite. I don't know, but I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you out towards the end. So I think at the time, this was the very first Kentucky Straight. I think they're all kind of a little bit different, a little bit special. This is 9-year Basil Hayden, 9-year Knob Creek, 11-year Bookers, and 12-year Bakers. And one thing I noticed when I was kind of reading up on this more in detail, like that stood out to me, is that the Basil Hayden in this was higher proof. There's also a lot of story around it took a really long time. A lot of recipes had to be gone through in order to create this version, to get it right, because they wanted every brand to be represented in the taste. So I've had Basil before. I've had Knob Creek. I've had Bookers, maybe not as much, and I've had Bakers, maybe not as much. So it's going to be interesting to see if I kind of start to pick up some differences there. But this is a big moment, baby, because this thing is old. This is probably one that I should be. I always say, do you pop or shop? But I always end up freaking popping instead of shopping. I have been struck. This wax is horrible. All right, finally got it started. Coming in at 122.6. And I gotta say, I've tried a Little Book before. Went to the festival in Charlotte, and one of the VIP pours was Little Book. And man, was it very impressive. Like, it was impressive to a point where I said, when I come home tonight, I'm gonna open my bottle, which, as you can tell, I didn't. But we're gonna do it today. Let's get that off of there. And let's open a little 2019. Ooh, nice little pop right there. Nice little pop. Let's get the Glenny out. Very silky kind of pour. Yeah, very familiar beam kind of nose there. A little bit of sweetness, honey, oak for sure. Let it spin around. Since it's been in there so long, let's give it a little time. Let's go on for the first taste. Woo! Wow. This is my first whiskey of the day. It smells really awesome. I gotta say, man, I'm kind of torn. Like on the nose, I smell a little bit of that Knob Creek kind of taste. On that first sip, I had a little bit of what I consider that Knob Creek funk. But then, you know, after I let it sit for a minute and went back to it, totally dissipated. This is like a hint of cherry sweetness. Definitely some oak. Let's put it on the ice. Let's put it on ice. All right, so I got me a nice little ice cube right there. We're gonna pour some of this over there. Real nice and pretty. Just let it saturate the ice for a second. I don't really have any, man, like, you know, I love the seal. Created little book created little book, I don't know, as and honor to my grandfather, Booker, and our shared love for creating unique blends to share with the world. For some reason, Freddie, no, I can't read the cursive. I'm struggling with that. This is a pour that, oddly enough, gets a little bit better every time I taste it. Yeah, it's a little bit better every time I taste it. There's a lot of elements in there that I like. Let's see if it's how is it on the rocks. First taste, I don't think it is an ice cube pour. But I find that I think that a lot about Jim Beam products. Like what's blended and what's mixed here is a nice blend of flavors on the palate. It's a nice warming kind of heat. Fills the mouth well. There's a little bit of, and I think it's a Beam thing. Is a little bit of oak tannin that usually I don't like, but this has so many other competing flavors in it that kind of just, I guess, kind of override it. When you put it on the ice, it increases what I taste on the tannin side. I'll come back to it just to see, but like this is a really great pour. Neat. On the rocks, degrades it a lot. Definitely degrades it a lot. It becomes peppery, spicy, oak tannin. It loses that appeal of the way that it coats the mouth. I mean, I wish you guys, I don't know if you can see on this, but just how well the glass is coated. Like it has a really rich mouthfeel. Wow, it is very, very enjoyable. I gotta give it 3.5. One, because it still has some of that Beam characteristics, which is not like my first go-to automatically. So my mind or my palate is like, ooh, I like this, I love this, ooh, this is, oh, that's interesting. And then I get a little bit of that, maybe Knob Creek kind of under that. It's kind of like, oh, or that oak tannin, you know, which makes it a little less than perfect. Without that, man, I'd probably say this was a 4, an easy 4. This is one I'm gonna have to sit with a little bit. I'll probably take it with me. I'm gonna go on the road pretty soon here. It'll be a bottle I'll take with me to kind of share with the fellas and see what we think about it. But I don't regret buying this one. And it's not to a point where I regret having not opened it sooner. This was the right time to do it. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTokies. I got 2 other boxes here. See y'all next time. Click them and drink 'em.